and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are going to close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tides are going to be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Mac. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 screen. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7th straight for Ren. And the win going the way of it. The 5 black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Pancake wipes that idea out as another kill for him as he's absolutely popping off houses again. Doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of EWG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers, absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the time's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the EWG League tonight. We should have a good banger of a match on our hands. It's gonna be Spade Gaming going up against ROQ Nation. And we'll see if they can bounce back after kind of a tough loss the other night. I know there was a little bit of, maybe debate on what was happening in that match. But we'll see if they can bounce back stronger tonight despite that. Spade Gaming, the roster on your screen. It's going to be Mischief, XL, Goose, and Mike. And now on the flip side, they're going to be going up against ROQ Nation, who have proved to be, a pretty solid team. And we'll see if they're able to get something done in that aspect. I just realized my graphic did not update, so I'm going to do that real quick while I get a chance here with the rosters. Love it when my graphics don't save. It is what it is. But there we go. Got it on my screen now for you. It's going to be for me. Tolson, Lucid, and Sync. Should be a good matchup tonight. We'll see if they could come out swinging. Because I believe this is ROQ Nation's first game as well. So, curious to see how they start out their season here on the EWG Group B stage. If you guys didn't know, it's going to be Group B tonight. And we'll take a look at the maps we have for us tonight. We're going to be starting out with Colossus HP. Raid SMD, Scar, Overload, and then if we do need to go the distance, it seems like Double Den is the maps we go the distance with, so we'll see if that ends up, we need to go to those maps, because I think last night, Spade, they had kind of a tough one. It was a 3-0. We'll see if they can send us to at least some more maps tonight. I mean, hey, they might even win the series. You never know. It's a different team after all, so we'll see if that ends up being the case. And, I mean, the one I'm most interested in seeing in this one is probably going to be that Search and Destroy on Raid in map number 2. I think maps number 1 and 3 pretty divisive. I would say Colossus HP can be a coin toss, but I feel like Scar Overload is one of those ones where if you're slaying with the best of them, you can definitely do some damage on that one, getting spawn trapped and whatnot. So you'd be on the lookout for that. But I think, yeah, Raid S&D, man, I mean, it's always been one I always love playing it. I love watching it. Raid's probably my favorite map just ever, period, full stop, in competitive Call of Duty. I mean, it probably doesn't play as well as it used to with some of the advanced movement, at least in Respawn. But I think in Search and Destroy, the same principles apply. I think, as long as you're playing, your man advantages, as long as you're, doing your thing as a unit on that map, it can be very fun to play. It can be kind of stressful for sure with the nade spam, but, good strategies. I mean, they still reign true. I mean, this is kind of as standard of a map as you're going to get. So curious to see if they're going to be coming out tonight hot and able to do something, in some of these game types, because yesterday, I mean, their S&D did not look great. I believe it was Scar, if I remember correctly, and I believe they got 6-0'd, if memory serves me right. So, yeah, ROQ Nation, I mean, they could definitely expose them in that one as well. We'll see if Spade made some adjustments, and I think the respawns might be close in the series as well. Colossus Hardpoint to start out is definitely one where, your SMGs, you got to be firing on all cylinders. You got to make sure you're coming out hot. And making sure that, you're not putting yourself in a deficit early. Because, I mean, a map like Colossus, it's kind of just like swings back and forth where there's not really... I mean, you can 60-second hills, but I feel like it's a lot of, like, 20 seconds here and there. It's kind of a bang-out hill. Reminds me a lot of the smaller maps we've seen in previous years. Not quite as crazy as Bow Cage, but in a similar vein, yeah, it's kind of like that. So we'll see if that ends up being the case where Spade can come out and take a couple of maps off the rip here. But as we go deeper into the series, I mean, Overload and Den... or excuse me, Scar and then Double Den as we go down. If Spade are able to make it, more of a series than they were yesterday, I think this is definitely possible. I do like this map set. I mean, Double Den down the tail end of it. I love me some Den. I think this is probably my favorite map in BO7 is Den. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. It just plays probably the most similar to a lot of the old school Call of Duty maps, just layout wise. The spawns are a little bit hit or miss, I would say, but it makes sense in a lot of the aspects. It plays pretty good for all three game types, so we'll see as we go down the tail end. What we're going to be seeing from the squadrons here is it looks like we are loading on into Colossus Hardpoint. Yo, what's up, Sate? ROQ Gang? That's what's up, man. I don't know a whole lot about ROQ Nation, so this will be curious for me if they're able to, show out here. I think Spade Gaming, maybe not the best competition for them, but I think, they should have a better chance tonight, I think, than they did yesterday with some of the technical stuff that was happening off screen. But we are loaded on in, and we'll see. I like this camo. This is actually the new camo from the new weapon, I believe, coming out as well. So I was looking at it the other night. I was like, wait a minute, I kind of want this camo, and we'll see what happens here. Off the break, let me get my scoreboards flipped, and we're off to the races. Mischief already getting taken down toward this Mohawk area. It's going to be a 2-for-2 on the point to make it a 3-for-2, as it's going to be early time going Spade's direction. See how long they can hold it. P1, kind of just the back and forth mixed fest, especially off the break with no trophy systems. I mean, you could just get stunned, naded to death. That looks like what we're going to be seeing off the break, just a mix of everybody just trying to get toward the time, as it will be. Oh, wait, I had the wrong overlay as well. My bad, guys. What is going on with my game tonight? I'll get that fixed here in a second. Sorry, guys. I don't know why that's... I update things and they just don't save, and it pisses me off. I'm glad I noticed that. I'll get that fixed here in a moment, guys. Sorry about that. 1 second, 1 second. I hate to do this live, but it is what it is. I love it when stuff doesn't save. There we go. Apologies, guys. We should be good now to go on everything, as it's going to be. So far, so good for Spade. Definitely a better start than they had last night, and we'll see if they can continue this momentum. Mike for one in the hill, able to get tags on through, and that's enough for damage for another one to activate here. But Goose kind of slow playing it, taking his time, and then now the reinforcements, they're here. Only one more left in the back, and I mean, Mike's still here, but he's getting pinched from Lucid as well. Should be able to get the trade, and there you go. The spawns are going to flip. Still 20 seconds to gain on this scrap time, though, but I mean, it looks like Spade, they don't want any part of it. They're going to rotate here, and I mean, Mr. Griff's up the top ropes, able to get one, not the second one. So he will die at the end, but we'll see if they can hold this rotation toward new. It seemed like yesterday on Colossus, when they did play the hardpoint Spade, it seemed like they had trouble holding a lot of these hills. So we'll see if they have a better job this time, as it looks like already on the overextension. Lucid's through, and he should be able to get the trade on his teammate, but the gunfights on the front, they have been won. So spawns are going to flip, but I mean, Lucid, you got a lot of work to do. You got to try and break from the front. Stun grenade is going to land. Lucid going for a chow. Should be able to win the one on the stunned player, but Mischief might be able to shut this down from tunnel as well. There you go. Time remaining blue, and I mean, this route from Formy might prove fruitful, but nope. Gonna get shut down immediately, so nice little job from Spade. They gave up the last little bit of P2, but they're on rotation to P3, and they've held it pretty well so far. Nice double from Mike. Mischief getting a third one as well. Formy, though, he does hold two, but he's got a big job ahead of him. Make sure he's holding the spawns. And so he'll do that. He'll spawn his entire team on him, so definitely a decent job from him. But wait a minute, Goose, he got through. Still definitely possible for them to maintain spawns here, but Goose loses probably the most pivotal one for the spawners in the back. Now left to XL on the OE. See how long he can live here. He's able to get one, sneaks through. Looking for a second one, but he's looking in Timbuktu. Doesn't realize he's right on the hill. Mr. Griff's, I mean, he gets one. Spawns his teammates here. How many more are going to spawn here is really the question. It seems like only one for the moment. And now it's going to be Mischief collapsing on in with the help of Mike. But Mischief immediately take down Mike. Runs out of ammo. Going to be a tough one for them to break now. I mean, Mike gets one with the Jaeger, but all the meanwhile, the time going red. So far, ROQ Nation doing their thing on the hill. Surviving. Thriving. And winning really important gunfights in the back. So far, it really, I mean, Spade have not been able to win a whole lot toward the back. Finally, Mischief with a 2 toward the back. Gets a couple, and a third one for Mischief as well. Breaks the spawns. He has one more to find. Can't find it. But, I mean, that's good enough, honestly. You don't really want to flip the spawns at this point in the hill with only 15 seconds left. It would have been nice for Spade to at least win some of those gunfights, though, to transition toward P1 here. But it's going to be a tough one now as Tolson already in the mix. Gets one with the AR, switches to the Dravik, picks it up, gets the second one up close, and now XL, I mean, left to pick up the pieces, but Formy is there. And that is a great start on that break from ROQ Nation. They're going to be chaining both hills together, but nobody on the time. They're playing, maybe over-prioritizing the spawns here, making sure nobody was lurking in the back, but Tolson is not done. Tolson, 5 spree for him. Can he make it 6? No. Formy's going to get a trade on that player, though, so it doesn't matter in the end. I mean, XL and Co, they're trying to break, but it seems like they've been struggling so far to get a foothold on these points. It seems like, you know, the woes from yesterday kind of continuing for Spade. They've had the spawns, and they haven't really been able to hold a whole lot of these hills once they've had them. It really has been just that P3 so far where Spade have been able to lock it down. We'll see if they can do a better job on this rotation. Mischief's in the back. He has one to find. Formy right in front of him, going for a shoulder. And he should be no longer in this world. He's going to get hunted down like a dog. Formy gets credit for that one. And now another rotation where it seems like ROQ Nation, they are just on the better end of things. Locking it down. Formy getting toyed with a little bit. Finally cleans up that one. But Goose from the front end able to get one. And that might just be enough for the break. Yeah, nobody blocking. It was just Formy in the back. ROQ Nation, I mean, they lose the spawns, but they are right back to business. One more to find. XL in the back, but I mean, nobody's blocking. So, I mean, Spade are just spawning on top of them in the back of P2, but they got to break, man. They got to start breaking some of these hills and start holding some of this time because, I mean, spawns are great and all, but you got to make sure you're at least winning some gunfights to give yourself a chance to collect some of this time because, yeah, they're already down about double their opponent's score right now. With 20 seconds left on this P2, it's got to be a better effort, a better showing for them. The second rotation of hills here. And I mean, P3, if you remember last time, was their saving grace. It was the hill where Spade were able to lock down. It's going to have to be more of the same, but they're not really set up for it this time around. It's only Mischief, and he'll get taken care of. Formy and Tolson on the OE watching from the statue area. Tolson in a good spot to shut down players, but has more than one to deal with. Goes to the high to the sky, unable to get the second one as Goose getting a double with the help of his teammates there. Now the third one's going to fall. Goose for the trade. Can he find it? No, he's going into tunnel. Turn around, Goose. There you go. You found him. But will that be enough? You can hold P3 from the front, but it can be a difficult task if you don't have control of every lane as the nades are going to land. Mischief tagged down to 9 HP in the tunnel. XL for 2, though, from the front. Needs some support, but he's going to lose all of his teammates as all of the trades go toward the red team, ROQ Nation. They are locking in. They are looking good on this map, number 1. About a 60-point edge so far with 20 more to gain on this P4 rotation. And Goose is there, and it looks like we did have a disconnect, unfortunately. I'm not sure if they're going to play it out or if they're going to end it at this point, but we'll keep on rocking and rolling. until this lobby does end up getting ended. Hopefully that, you know, maybe this player is going to just try and join back. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Happens, I guess, Call of Duty things, internet things, online Call of Duty for you. Actually, honestly, I've seen this happen in LAN too, so I shouldn't even say that. Just Activision things. As it looks like, I mean, Spade, they are still trying, despite down a member here. Goose is still in the back, but I mean, without their fourth, this is looking impossible. Hopefully, he's able to join up sooner rather than later, but otherwise, I mean, this is going to be the runaway freight train from ROQ Nation here. We'll see if they're able to put up a decent fight. And honestly, it might have been the host that lagged out is why they might be able to not end it here. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. We'll find out here probably in a moment after the map is over, I would imagine. That would be my best guess, because I'm pretty sure Spade was host, so they probably would have ended it. It looks like he is going to be joining back here, so... I mean, better late than never, but I mean, they're running out of opportunities here. We'll see if Mike can make any sort of impact. There's only 20 seconds left before ROQ Nation are going to be taking map number 1. XL for 2 on the rotation. I mean, Mike, he spawned in, so it looks like they are playing it out. Hopefully they get something done. I mean, Mike, he was having a decent map, but unfortunately, he was the one lagging out. And I mean, so far... it looks like it's going to be 4 dead, and now 10 more seconds for ROQ Nation to close them out here. Spawns are going to flip, and Formy going for spawn kills as well. Tolson, 5 more seconds, and that should be it. 250 to 102, and a really unfortunate lag out there, I think, for Spade. You know, they were in the back foot, I will say, anyway, so it might not have went their way regardless, but, you know, you hate to lose a map, especially when... you know, your teammate lags out like that. That sucks, man. It happens. It is what it is. I know there were some issues yesterday with, you know, online business shenanigans and stuff like that too. So you hate to see it, but it can happen. But despite all that, I mean, ROQ Nation, man, they look good in the first hard point, as they'll take it. You know, take this scoreline with a grain of salt. You know, it was about 60-ish, 70-ish points when he did end up lagging out there. So keep that in mind when you factor in the overall final score there. But I believe that's going to stand. I'll check real quick in the chat just to make sure that is going to stand. I haven't really seen anything in the text chat yet, so I'm assuming we're just going to rock with that. So, I mean, unfortunate. It happens, man. You know, I feel bad for Spade because they had a rough break last night as well, but we'll see. I think, I do agree, I think, with chat as well. I do think ROQ Nation kind of had that one in the bag. They were up about 80 points. They had the rotation toward new. And, you know, they were slaying, man. They were looking good. They're shooting their guns tonight so far. And we'll see if they can continue that trend. As S&D, I mean, you know, it was kind of the kryptonite for Spade Gaming last night. To take a look at the maps, up next, we got Raid. And we'll see, man. I don't know. Raid S&D, we'll see if it's a better effort. I mean, yesterday on Scar was not pretty. Hopefully, Raid is a better map this time for Spade tonight. And we'll see if they can convert something here. I mean, Raid, you know, it's been out for more than a decade. I like to talk about how long this map has been played in Call of Duty. But we'll see if they can show out in this one. I feel like Raid is even a pretty simple map too. There's not like a ton of strats you can really call on this map. There is a lot of timings on this map, I will say, but it's a pretty straightforward map. I mean, 3 lanes. You slice it vertically, horizontally. You got 9 little quadrants. That's kind of why I think I like this map so much, is because there's so much. It just flows perfectly. I feel like, you know, there's 9 quadrants, 3 lanes on each side. I feel like every map could use a template like Raids and just copy paste. And maybe you can mix it up a little bit. Obviously, I feel like Protocol was kind of last year they said it was inspired by Raid, but I could kind of see it a little bit, kind of not. It was a little different, obviously, but you can kind of make Raid variants, Raid clones, if you will, and it still make you a good map. But we'll see. I mean, what Spade have for us, and honestly, I'm curious what ROQ Nation is going to show us here in this search as well. They look good in that hard point, and I mean, we'll see if S&D is going to be their game type as well. And honestly, I forgot to do listen-ins. That was my bad. I was meant to do them as well. We'll try and get some of those for map 3 as well, guys, before the series is over. Honestly, it probably would have been for the best, just with the lag out situation anyway, with the listen-ins. So we'll try and get some of those for Overload in a minute here. And I think we're just waiting on the players to get the rules possibly set up here. I'm not sure if we're going to keep the host, if we're changing hosts, or what's going on. And honestly, that's fine with me. While the players are getting things set up, it looks like we are, I believe, still having issues with Mike, maybe internet or whatnot. He just left the lobby. So we'll send it to a quick break. Hopefully Mike can get his internet stuff fixed, and we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. And we are back with map number 2 here. And already off the races. It's going to be Lucid getting the first blood as well. ROQ Nation. Now have a 4v3 on the offense as Bomb's going to get down toward B. And now the retake is on. Spade Gaming, they have a tough task ahead of them. We'll see if they can find anything as I go off Lucid. Literally as a player, rounds the corner, but it's not going to matter as the moment. That's his teammate. I'm tweaking, apparently. Never mind. Just kidding. Let me lock in real quick. 2v4 now. Mischief. And Goose. Goose gets one back at the very least. Player in the water spotted, but how long can you live is really the question. Apparently longer than I thought. Gets away into Tiki. And now Mischief, I mean, looking for the kill is going to find it, but with 12 seconds left, I mean, this is looking unlikely that they get anything done here. It looks like, yeah, warning shot from Lucid rains out, and he gets another one. Double snipe for him in that round. I think actually got 3 there in the end. What a way to put the boomstick to good work. Yeah, he did get the final 2 there. And that is what happens sometimes when you have a good sniper on your roster. It makes your job a whole hell of a lot easier. First blood machines make the round a lot just easier to work with. You just have so many more options once you have first blood, especially on offense. So Lucid with 3 secures the first one. Now on the flip side, I mean, is anybody going to be sniping on the side of Spade Gaming? I would have thought they would have been doing it on the defense that round if they were, but it looks like no snipers coming on out, so we'll quell that one for the moment. Lucid's going to get tagged from a frag, and unfortunately not in a great spot now as the pressure's mounting from Laundry. Goose, what do you find here? There's a player right next to you, and it looks like 7's going to strike. There we go. 5 should get the second one as well, and there we go. Numbers advantage overwhelming now. Tolson gets one back, though, so still not over. The bomb does go down. That's probably going to be the hardest retake now with Laundry side control for Spade Gaming. We'll see how ROQ Nation elect to play this. They're going to try and pinch, but look at who's back here. XL all the way in your base. He might get terrible timing, though. We'll see. He is behind a player. Is he going to spot him, though? It looks like he's going for the chow. Shots are going to land. He's just going to be toying with him for now. Shots are still going to land. Not enough for the kill, but I mean, I'm running out of time. Number 2 for me. Looking to try and jump up, but he hasn't been able to spot anything. And there you go. A swift answer back. Spade Gaming. They'll tie things up. Already on the board. Definitely a better showing than yesterday already, so. Maybe just Scar wasn't their map or something, man. I don't know. One apiece now. And that's how you really attack the A-bomb site. For Spade there. You gotta just overwhelm them with sheer numbers, bait and switch, get the trades, and get bombed down. I mean, it's really can be that simple. Seen a lot of teams struggle with that. Pressure down toward mid-map. Looks like Lucid's gonna put away the sniper for the moment. As pressure just mounting from mid. Griff's thinking about pushing kitchen, but he has the bomb, decides better of it. Free fire going down. Smoke's gonna land, but no bomb plant. And yeah, Mischief gets a freebie. There's still 2 players toward kitchen. Wow, that was I don't know why that tripped me up so bad. Gonna be Mr. Griff's going for the pre-fire, but Goose is there for the trade. Lucid's going for the equalizer. Or not the equalizer, but the trade at the very least. The equalizer comes their way, though. 1v2. Lucid shoots, though, so they know exactly where he's at. Mike going for the shots, but Mike, ooh, gets a little bit dangerous with his life there. I believe XL spotted him, so they know he's heading toward jungle. He's going to try and cross, but nothing Lucid can do in that situation. And another one on the board for Spade. All aces so far. This would be a great search if they were able to convert this one. You know, kind of a, I wouldn't say a rough map one, but yeah, a little bit. It's tough, right? Because they started off okay. They ended up going down a little bit, and then the lag out happens, and that ruins kind of any chances they had to come back in that one. So they didn't really get a fair shake at this one so far. I mean, in S&D, they're coming out, they're firing. They're doing their thing. Couple donuts forming and Griffs. We'll keep an eye on them, see if they can start to get involved. What are we doing here, Mike? What are we doing? Yo, laying down off the rip right there is a choice. I guess he's breaking the glass. I don't know what he was doing. B looks like it might be the play, but Is Goose going to read the pressure right here? No, he's not. Oh my god, Griff's didn't see him. Wow. He just walked right in front of him. He literally looked at him. Oh my god, Goose for the double, though. Hold up. Disgusting find for him, but Lucid kills the bomb planter. Not safe after all. But the trade is swift, so Tolson in a 1v3. I still can't believe that Goose got that double kill. Wow. Tolson not able to get the first one, and there you go, Spade. Thanks to maybe some poor vision and some glasses needed for players on ROQ Nation. Get the third one. I'm sure he'll watch this VOD back and be like, how did I not see him? He's probably thinking that right now. I mean, that's probably the last... To be fair, that's probably the last place you would expect a player to be laying down, literally in their spawn, belly to the concrete. So I can't even be... I can't even blame him. Really. And we're still on Donut Watch. We're Formy and Griffs right now. We'll see if they can get involved. Lucid back with the sniper. Decides to pull it back out after a couple of rough rounds in a row with the AR in hand. Formy with the bomb, but he's the only player here. The rest of his team is at A. I mean, he might have been trying to sell... Or his team might have been trying to sell him the fake. I mean, Formy tries to get something going. Smoke's gonna land, and he's just gonna get out of dodge. He needs some help, and he'll get it. Tolson's there for the cover. And his gunfight toward Laundry might prove critical here. We'll see if he can win it. Griff's going for the nade, but Mike finds him. 2v3, Goose going for one toward mid-map, and now Mike in the 1vx, and he can't do it. Good answer back there from ROQ Nation. To not let this map snowball out of control. And Formy now on the board, so. Good start for the boys. In that round for ROQ Nation. See if they convert another one here. I'm not sure if I loved that attempt to sell the fake there, because if that player dies toward B, that's bomb. The rest of Spade Gaming can just backtrack. That's kind of a risky play. I feel like on a map like Raid, you don't really want to go for fakes unless you're planning on, you know, throwing nades over and then grouping back up with your team. Speaking of nades, there's one on the board. Griff's first blood for his roster, and now the flank is coming in swiftly. Looking at where Formy's at already. I don't know if they saw him cross or not. It looks like they did. Goose gets the answer back on one, but Formy in a good spot to potentially play spoiler. He's got to be careful, though, because XL has the AR, and the AR, yeah, proves to be the better gun in that gunfight. All down to Lucid, and he can't convert it either. These rounds have been pretty decisive one way or the other so far. And it's going to be Spade coming up, clutching that one. Winning all the gunfights, and nice trades coming on through. So, they'll take the 2-round edge. And they'll keep things going. And we'll see if Lucid keeps the sniper out or if he pulls out an AR. Yeah, it looks like the AR will be out, and I think that's the right play. I think him with the AR is probably going to be the key. You just need to play as a unit, play more aggressive. I think that's just been the main thing right now with the offenses from ROQ Nation. They just need to play as a unit. They've won them when they have, and they've lost them when they haven't. So we'll see if they can do it. Lucid's going to spot one. Information gained both ways. XL's in kind of a difficult situation here, or maybe not. Yeah, just gets a free kill. Free double kill as well for me. Griffs, the 2 players struggling. Give them the first 2. And now maybe a little bit of overheat there from XL, but I mean, still, damage is done. Bomb is down, and numbers advantage for Spade. They don't have to do anything either. They could just sit on their hands and wait for the pressure to come toward them. And speaking of sitting on their hands, I mean, Tolson, Lucid have not moved a muscle. They're going to have to get involved. Now Lucid getting into the pool. He might get some great timing here. Mischief, his arrow is weird here on the minimap. There we go, okay. It was like clipping through the wall. Yeah, the wall animation on the minimap is not correct at all when the back's turned there. Mischief going for the shots on the bomb planter. Is going to get taken down, though. Lucid gets swiftly traded. Tolson getting flanked. And there you go. The collapse is on in. The numbers do get converted in the end for Spade. And they'll put themselves on map point now. A much better showing in the Search and Destroy today. One more to close it. And I haven't loved the offensive pushes so far, really, from ROQ Nation, other than that very first round where they got a couple of kills, just insta-planted B. They've been a little bit hesitant. I mean, both teams have kind of been hesitant, but I feel like super hesitant for ROQ Nation on their offensive pushes has been the difference maker so far. Goose on a 3 spree. 8 and 3 for him. And just a wide open B bomb site for the taking. Smoke's going to go down, and that should ring alarm bells for Formy, but all of his teammates across the map at the moment. Bomb is going to go down swiftly, and now the timer starts. Lucid, can you get the first one? Looks like no. He's going to go for a jump shot. He gets the info on him, gets the trade, but Goose is there. I mean, this guy on a 4 spree, 9 kills for him. Going to be patrolling this mid-map area. Has a player right next to him, going for the free fire. His teammates there for the cover fire. That's going to be number 5. 1-for-1 trade. Make it a 2-for-1. All left to Mike to clutch the round here. Has the bomb down. Just has to play the timing here. And, I mean, Formy's going to go for it, but they got to be careful. They got to push this guy out. You can't go for the defuse yet. Mike gets the first one. Goes for the second one. Can't win it. 53 HP. Nice try from Mike there. Unfortunately, unable to convert that one as Formy does get the clutch. And I feel like, you know, not to nitpick there, because Goose did get a couple of kills that round. I feel like if you are Goose, you don't really need to play that close toward the mid-pillars area. You could play on the bottom bedroom heady. You can play with your teammates and just stack the site. Especially when you know the pressure is all coming from that area. Just give yourself an out, right? Just shoulder. Play with your teammate toward top bedroom. Not that it was necessarily his fault or anything, obviously, but see if they make that adjustment going forward, as it's going to be Formy going for a dip. And we'll see if Mischief spots him. And it looks like he gets horrible timing, so he won't. 2 ships passing in the night, and guess who's passing? That's going to be Lucid. It goes for a crazy aggressive play. Yeah, this is a super disjointed effort from ROQ Nation. They lose the first one. I mean, it's up to Formy, really, to make a play now. The rest of his teammates scattered to the wind right now. And he could definitely do one. They have no idea he's here. He should get the freebie. There's the first one. Free fire coming on through, but he's trapped back here now. It's up to 1, and Griffs makes it happen. Formy for another one as well. How quickly the round collapses for Spade here. Mischief, 32 HP, and he will be falling as well. So it did work out for ROQ Nation. I didn't really necessarily love the approach there, but they made it work. 5-4 now. This starts to get a little bit more nervy. If you're a Spade here, you were up 5-2. You got to make sure you close them out here. You got to keep your foot on the pedal here. You don't want to fall down 0-2 after letting your foot off the gas. So we'll see what Spade have on their offense. Honestly, I just want to see him hit toward A fast here. Really, if I'm Spade. We'll see if they take my advice or not. And it looks like they might. Only one player here to defend, and that's Lucid. He's getting tagged on low. Ripped through the wall. There you go. First blood, the opening that they needed. And this should be bombed down swiftly here. If they take their time, I can understand. Smoke's going to land, and there you go. Bomb's going to be planted for me. Going for one through the smoke. Can he get the bomb down in time? He looks like he's going for the ninja defuse. Oh my god. This is a crazy play. No, Lex to not go for that one. That would have been probably a scam, honestly. But he's going for the shots on the top ropes. Can't connect with it. Tolson, 1v3 for the map. All your hopes and prayers rest on this guy's shoulders, and he can't do it. There we go. Spade Gaming, they don't take their foot off the gas after all, and they will tie the series up here at 1. And we will be seeing extra maps here, at the very least. It got close toward the end, though, I must say. But, I mean, considering yesterday they didn't even win a map, I think this is already a huge improvement for Spade Gaming here as they tie our series up. And a great map from Goose. I mean, 12-5. He was really the standout in that one, getting a lot of the opening kills and just a lot of double kills as well to make sure that his team was able to convert the rounds there. As we're heading to map number 3, guys, you know, and that's something that, you know, they didn't do yesterday, and we'll be guaranteed that Den hardpoint now. So we're going to have a couple of respawns in a row guaranteed here. And Spade Gaming, they got to convert at least one of these to send us the distance. It was 6-4 in the search. And despite the rough scoreline you see on your screen there, that 102, I mean, we did have a player lag out in that one. They did play through it anyway, so maybe a little asterisk next to it. Honestly, I could put an asterisk there if I wanted to. I won't, but just know that that could be, you know, potentially closer than it would seem. So it's going to be Scar Overload coming up next. And we'll see. I mean, you know, Spade Gaming, they came out clutching that one. They did kind of let their foot off the gas toward the tail end. Is that going to play a part in this next one? Because Scar Overload, man, I mean, this is a game type, really a map in general, really, where, I mean, ARs come out to play in this one, you know, dropping 40 bombs in hardpoint, maybe even in Overload too. I've seen it happen before, but it's one where you can get spawn trapped incredibly easily if you're getting waved. And you got to be on top of it. You got to make sure that nobody is getting through to your spawn, because if a player gets to top blue or top green, even really, that could be disastrous, right? It could be so hard to funnel that player out, especially on the blue side, I feel like, man, because that, if you get a player in your base toward blue, they can kind of play, you know, ring around the rosy with you. They can go for a little hide and hide and seek play. They can wrap you off spawn again. They can so easily flip the spawn. It's really from one side to the other. It's a little harder on the green side to do that, but we'll see if that ends up coming to play here, as I believe the players are keeping the host, I think. Or maybe no. Maybe no. They are switching host, I guess. Okay. In that case, I guess I'm going to throw it to a quick break, guys. We'll be right back with map number 3 and what has the potential to be a banger series if Spade can clutch up in this Overload. So we'll be right back with that one. Don't go anywhere. looks like we are back with map number 3 here on the Scar Overload, and we are loading on in here, so I appreciate you guys for waiting. It's taking a little bit longer to set up lobbies tonight, apparently. I'm not sure what's going on with the... I know Call of Duty's been bugged with the host thing for quite a while, too, so we could be having issues with that, but I digress. It is what it is. 1-1 now, as we are loading on in here. And we'll see if Spade Gaming can keep up that form from that Search and Destroy. They started off really hot, but let their foot off the gas toward the tail end, but they ended up pulling out the map anyway. Respawn in the first map was definitely in favor of ROQ Nation. Despite the lag out, I feel like they just had their number in that one. And I'll get the overlays flipped here. It's going to be on board with Tolson from ROQ Nation. We'll see if he can get an opening blood or two, and it looks like he's going to get some info on one. That'll get enough for a trade. His teammates are chiming on in, and little does he know, there's a player right next to him on the other side of the wall, wins it. But Goose, I mean, is able to get the trade, stay alive, and we see this a lot in Overload, where it's just kind of search and destroy for the first minute or so, trying to get positioning toward mid-map, as it looks like funneling through mid-plane. Oh my god, everybody's here. XL going for a little bit of a pinch. He should be rewarded with the double for himself, and if he's quick, he could block the spawns, but no, it looks like Five will spawn here. And he spots him as well. Does Lucid react in time? No, he doesn't. XL, just stay alive, Mr. President. That's all you have to do at the moment. The car bomb's going to get one. Goose is here for the cleanup on one. He's going to get a double, but loses his entire roster. But the first score does go on through. And it will be Spade on the better end of things. And Goose is still local for the reset as well, behind 3 different players. Only able to get the one. And that was a critical kill for ROQ Nation to find there. And a little known fact as well, I just found out in the lobby when I was looking. Not even a little known fact probably, but I just realized they were all console players as well. So definitely console squad showing up tonight, doing their thing. But they find themselves down in the hole early here. We'll see if they can answer back after a quick score goes through. But I mean, Mischief going for the OE. He's already past the 50-yard mark. Can play spoiler here. Can be super annoying to deal with. Will you spot him? It looks like you will. That's going to be 3 dead. Left to Goose off of spawn. He needs to win this one, and he will. Maybe a little overzealous there from Lucid. As Goose is just, I mean, parked incredibly in the same corner. He has not moved. And they got to be careful, because for me, I mean, he's in your blue area. It looks like Goose finally will turn around. Okay, I'll just stay on board with this guy, apparently. Force free for him. Finally gets taken down, but great defensive hold there from Spade Gaming, thanks to the Goose. He's cooking their gooses right now. XL with a nice double before falling, and so far it seems like the slaying battle has been convincingly won by Spade. And that has allowed them to get that first score on the board, but I mean, this plane reset can be super mixy, man. I mean, we're seeing it right now, just back and forth toward the head glitches. Finally, it will be Spade with some control, but they gotta win some gunfights in transition here. Mischief with the drone, needs some help from his teammates. If he runs it, he might be able to just get it here. There's a couple players here, and they could just pivot. Mischief wins the one on the pinch, but his teammates are no longer here to help block, so he's got to wait for reinforcements. Had an opportunity, maybe waited a little long. I kind of like this patient play, though, because now they're just indecisive on the side of ROQ Nation. They don't know which portal is going to be here, and it looks like a pivot is going to be coming through. This should be a second one going on through. Mischief puts in the dunk. He's going to get the Jaeger. The kills are still going their way as well. The resets toward Motel. This is a beautiful position, honestly, for Spade. They're on top of things this map so far, man. Mike on the OE. Oh, that would have been a pivotal one for the third one to go in, but stopped at the goal line. If you're ROQ Nation, you got to lock in as well. Down 2 at half. You haven't really had a whole lot of map positioning to work with either. Finally, some kills going your way. I'm not sure what Tolson shoot. Just everything. Every inanimate object on planet Earth for me for the trade. A couple of rough stat lines across the way for me. Lucid kind of having some tough maps here. We'll see if they can lock in the second part of this half. But I mean, man, XL's already in your top green. That's going to be 3 dead yet again, up to Griffs. I mean, he's just letting them through. He's going to let them play the third one and just try and stay alive. How long can you really stay alive if you're Grips? And the answer is not very long. Another 4 dead. Goose going for the relay, has teammate support, and this has been a massacre of a first half. Maybe not the quickest one I've seen in Overload, but I mean, they're just getting every single kill for Spade Gaming in the feed. 3 are gonna fall. Mike, unfortunately, gonna lose his life to his teammate, but Mischief trying to put the 4th one in, unable to do so. So a costly team kill. That could have been number 4 on the board, but I mean, it might not matter. The way the form, the Spade are looking in this respawn here, man. It's going to have to be a better second half from ROQ Nation. 30 seconds left. Goose with the drone. Tolson on the OE. Might be able to get a free kill here. No, stop shooting. Runs out of ammo, I should say. As XL is here for the trade, he should win it. And he will. Now, one final push for really either team. Whoever has the drone in OT is going to get that 30-second cushion, but the arrows are closing on in. You got to be careful here. If you're XL, you cannot allow them to pick up the drone. He knows it. He's going to back on up. 2 seconds left. You got to stay alive, Mr. President, and he will. So no drone getting picked up. That was pretty scary down the tail end for Spade Gaming, but they will hold the 3-0 lead at half. Could have been 4. Fortunate team kill. Happens in their base, so no fourth one going through. But I mean, man, what a turnaround for map number 1 in the respawn. Everybody seems to be warmed up and shooting now. Spade Gaming. I mean, yeah, XL. I mean, just catches 2 players with their pants down. They know he's up here. I'm surprised nobody's pre-aiming that. He just got a kill on your teammate toward red. Everybody with their knife out. I mean, I've been a culprit of that as well. In ranked play, you're just not expecting to be seen literally off of spawn the pixel that you start moving. So you got to make sure your gun is up for that situation. Sometimes, you know, those habits can cost you. Kind of like YYing in that way. If you're a YY spammer, you can get costed for sure. XL going for the ego chow, wins it. And if you didn't know, there's a safe nade spot literally on the other end to the left of where that Formy threw that. Saw Shotzi do it the other day. I stole it. I put it in my bag. And you know what they're putting in their bag? The fries right now, apparently, for ROQ Nation. They are getting slammed on the opening break. A 4th one goes on in. And the relay might come on through as well. You still have Goose tucked away in a corner in your spawn. Able to get 1 off of spawn. Knows there's a second one here. Goes for the chow, but 3 will fall. So, good little wave of kills there. Mischief's going to fall. And we're back to square 1, but I mean, 4-0 with 4 minutes left. Not exactly ideal here. If you are ROQ Nation, you got to lock in and get something going. Michael 2 toward the heli. Formy gets 1 with the Jaeger, but instantly loses his life, and back to the square 1 we go. And even if Spade Gaming can't convert any scores this half, I mean, they just need to play the time, play the clock as best you can. But they're going for more than that. XL with the drone puts the 5th one on in as they have them blendered in your spawn. Mischief with a 6 spree. Gets a triple. And there we go. The reset's coming in through Motel as well. And I mean, look who's here. It's all of Spade Gaming. Mischief's all the way in your spawn blocking. So that's going to spawn players out toward plain side. And he could just flank them as well. Gets 1. Loses his roster though. So, I mean, he can still be annoying at the very least. He's got to pick and choose his battles here because he's going to need to back up toward his teammates and help them out here in a moment. Because, I mean, on the other side, I mean, look who's here. ROQ Nation doing their thing on the other side of the map. Grips is able to get 1, not able to get the second one. Oh, that would have been a nice one to at least find here. As, I mean, desperation from Formy just trying to get the first one on the board, and he just can't do it. Spade Gaming are taking care of business in this map number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Goose should be able to get the trade. No, not able to get the... Now Griff's able to get some positioning to work with, but I mean, I don't know, man. 3 minutes left. Honestly, I've been yapping. I've been forgetting to do listen. It's my bad, guys. I'm so sorry. I fucking forgot. I'm gonna go into a listen in with Spade Gaming. See how they're coming in this map number 3.
If you want,
Mid.
nice,
Push up,
nice,
push
nice.
up lane.
I'm hitting remel, bro.
I'm pushing up, I'm
I'm
pushing
with
up.
you. Blue, absolutely.
I don't have ammo. Like, fuck.
Mid, dead.
Balls on you.
I'm
Nice.
getting it. Stay pushed out, stay pushed out.
I died doing nade.
Yeah.
Nice, good over.
Spawn's mid, bro. I had P2. I had the P2 bunch.
Stay up.
I'm wrapping their spawn. Oh, one ship.
I have
Mid.
P2.
Dead.
I'm marking side.
Dead right now, dead right now.
P2 for me. He's in
One
the
more,
quick.
sub blue.
Blue, absolute.
Is he getting
Blue,
out in our spawn? Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
mark.
Dead.
Nice,
So,
yes.
I'm going top blue. I'm into green.
I have no ammo, mark it.
Alright.
Joe.
I'm seeing anything on mid,
One,
bro.
one,
P1.
Want to be blind.
Two, P1.
Mark it or
One
not?
top blue, half health.
Yep, one P1.
P1, I'm pre-firing it. 2.
Nice.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck, he's put their
Where's the
hit, he's hitting
market?
quick. He's hitting out P2
Yeah,
quick.
hitting out market. There's 2 markets.
I'm low.
I'm in the cross, bro. It's all good if they get
Yeah,
this.
he's-
It spawns plane.
They're gonna go.
There's 2 out there.
In the back. Absolute.
And now we'll go into one with the flip side real quick before we end this map here. If I can find them.
I'm riding, I'm gonna go top lane.
One shot goose, one shot on the window.
Okay. Pop us a bullet. He's on ball, on ball. Falling from
Yeah, I accidentally grabbed ball. There's
by me.
yeah, two
Convert.
pushing up boats right
Energy.
now. Two pushing up boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, he got there quick.
Convert.
Yeah, two white wall. Two white wall.
Two convert.
I'm one in our back.
Going market.
Right here.
Yeah, one in our back.
One shot mid.
Top blue. Nice.
God damn.
One front blue dead.
You can grab that. I'm going
I
through
don't see anything top red.
one
Never mind, one.
white wall.
He's one dead.
White wall.
Nice.
That's the only
Play
two
my
up
life
there.
here.
Only
Play
two
my
up
life
there.
here.
No, he's gonna be mid.
He's low. He's
Give me that
low.
market.
He's bottom swat. Bottom swat.
Behind us. I kill him. You guys can go.
What?
On a market.
Market.
Dead.
Dead.
Nice. I have your SWAT.
Oh, there's one
There's one back
front right here.
Dead. There's one more.
Mid cut dead. Good left. Good left.
I gotta go. Oh, wait, it's one.
One, he's right there. He's in the back left on the.
And that is the comps for both of the squadrons there. My bad. Apologies, guys. I would have done that earlier. I just keep forgetting. I'm not used to doing listen-ins on my channel. I typically didn't for like the longest time. I was so against it just because my OBS was not really working, cooperating too well with me. So I meant to do that earlier. Apologies. I know it was a little late. I know it was pretty much over at that point anyway when I did them. But you kind of got a little headspace, you know, at the end of the map where we're thinking. Honestly, you know, not the worst listen-ins I've heard. You know, when a team is down 7-1 in a overload. ROQ Nation, I mean, they sound a little frustrated, but I mean, you know, they know that they still have another map to play. You know, they're not all doom and gloom going into that hard point as well. But Spade Gaming, man, they sounded locked. They sounded like they are ready to go to that map number 4 and looking for revenge after, you know, a tough night last night. Looking like they are all business after map number 1. And they'll take this one. And they'll go up 2-1, excuse me, in the series. And a great map across the way, 29. Excuse me, not 29. I can't even read. Apologies, guys. 30s across the way, 4 Spade Gaming players. I'm multitasking. I'm doing 80 things at once right now. This is why I like having a producer and not doing all this stuff by myself. It's nice to be able to do things at the same time. But, I mean, you know, a great map from Spade. I mean, they take the 7-1 victory in that one. Dominance pretty much throughout. I would say maybe a little bit of a few moments here or there where they faltered, but probably the cleanest map we've seen so far in this series from really any of the teams. And we are heading to that Den HP after all. And I mean, if you're ROQ Nation, I mean, that's a tough one. You know, after, you know, a close S&D to kind of get boobopped in the overload. Now you're relying on winning a couple of maps in a row. And I mean, you know, the hardpoint did go their way on the Colossus, but Den's definitely a different beast. It seems like the ARs are coming out frying as well. I think that's the biggest difference I've seen from map 1 to map 3 was the ARs come to life on Scar. And I mean, Scar, you know, is an AR's paradise, but Den can be as well. So you got to be careful about the ARs on Den as well. But I mean, SMGs can wreak havoc as well on Den. If you're a good enough SMG, you probably like Den more than some of the other maps, especially considering compared to Scar. So we'll see if ROQ Nation can bounce back in this next one. That was kind of an ugly one, but they didn't seem too down and out in the communication at the very least. So that's a good sign going forward. And they're going to need to pull off the reverse sweep here. Not reverse sweep here, I guess just the last 2 here to take the series. And Spade Gaming have all the momentum in their sails that they can imagine. And it will be a double den if we do need to go see those couple of maps here. So should be an interesting one. I believe I got sent the wrong code potentially here. Let me see if this one, did you type it in wrong? Yep. Let me let them know. And honestly, I don't know what to expect now because it's kind of a topsy-turvy series. We haven't seen really a close respawn yet. It's been one-sided back and forth. And I mean, you know, I will say it's one of those ones where, you know, hardpoint was, you know, pretty one-sided for ROQ Nation. Can they lock in on a hardpoint yet again? Usually if you're a good hardpoint team, you know, you're probably going to win most of your hardpoints in your series. But I don't know, man. The overloads, they were not getting, they were kind of getting outslayed pretty bad. So I have faith in Spade to pull this one out in the 3-1 fashion. We'll see if they're going to be able to do that as we get the lobby reset here in a moment. And honestly, I'm going to kick it to another break while we get the lobby set up here, get the code reset and all that jazz. We'll be back in a little bit with map number 4, potentially the last one. So stay tuned. back with map number 3 here, or map number 4 here, excuse me. Can't even get my maps right, guys. I don't know what's going on, but we are loaded on in. It's going to be Den Hardpoint coming up here, and we'll see. I mean, so far, Spade Gaming have had a great resurgence in this last couple of maps. We'll see if they can keep it going. They're looking like the team to beat. The current form they're in. Let's take a quick peek and see what's going on with Spade Gaming off the rip here. When we're going to get to the hill. Excuse me, I'm tabbed out. There we go. Let me tab back in. Let me lock in real quick. Is the double OE coming through? I'm not exactly sure if I love this play. I feel like you kind of want to flood the hill. But I can understand why you would want to go for mid-cut as well. Maybe just one player next time. As it's going to be. The red in the kill feed. So far, so good for ROQ Nation. They were the team to beat in Hardpoint in map number 1. We'll see if they can continue to be the team to beat in that game mode. And I mean, already 25 seconds off the board on P1. This is a resounding success off the opening break. They didn't manage to flip the spawns, though, but they got to be careful. Use Spade Gaming not to push up too far. I mean, Mischief, look at how far he's pushed up. Yeah, you got to back up toward New. They're going to be OEing already. Lucid behind enemy lines with Rifts here. They're going to flip the spawns if they're not careful as well. Rift's going to jump out the window, and they should be able to collapse on this player toward couches. Wow, Goose wins a crazy one right there. Tolson with the wall bangs, but wall bangs don't do that much damage. And now in the hill, it's going to be for me for the trade. So far, so good. ROQ Nation starting off incredibly hot in this one. We'll see if they can hold this hill. They had the spawns, I should say, for a moment, but they're going to lose them in the end. And now the arrows are mounting for the side of Spade Gaming. They're going to break the hill, and they're going to get some early time on this P2 as well. And they're going to be pushing out as well. Mischief goes for a free life on the spawn, but the spawns are going to flip yet again. Nobody blocking in the back, and I mean, that allows Formy to just clean up on one, collapse on the hill, get some shots in. Not enough for one yet, but he is going to get it. 25 seconds, and so far, both teams just refuse to block on this hill. Not something you would typically see. I feel like top teams do. You gotta block the spawns, guys. But with 13 seconds left, the rotation should be on. I'm surprised nobody's here yet, honestly. Looks like Tolson and co are going to be meeting some resistance here in a moment. And we'll see. It's going to be a bang out toward P3 here. As we're all tied up after a couple of hills. Mike gets stunned, and Mike loses it. Actually loses his life from a team kill. So XL last live off of spawns. Some sloppy shots, gets a kill, and I guess we're just team killing each other in the kill feed right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Tolson getting incredibly pushed out. I mean, aggression is the name of the game for Spade so far. They have come bounce back in this series, and it's like P3 is no exception. They'll break the hill, but they have one more to find. It's going to be Tolson past enemy lines, and he's going to try and stay alive for New. He's kind of a critical piece here, but I mean, the rest of his teammates are kind of getting blundered at the moment. It's just able to get the trade at the very least. And it has been back and forth, blow for blow so far on Den. Nobody really able to get a ton of time, but this next hill is going to be a critical one. P4 is a hill you can lock down if you are set up. Formy gets to the back. He has some teammate support as well. It's just going to be Goose on New, and he gets his Goose completely cooked, roasted onto that one. And now XL finds himself the lone man on the overextension, and it will be ROQ Nation with the setup. I didn't go into a listen-in early enough with them last time. Let's go into a listen-in with ROQ Nation early in this hardpoint. See how they're coming.
Top mid dead,
dragon.
and then 2 dragon.
Two more in the back. We're gonna be starting front.
That's 2 of them.
You're
Three
good,
or
you're
4.
Yeah, they're low.
Channeling outer.
Sure.
At him once.
In server, in server.
Server dead. Front really low, front really low.
Outer in front. I spawned in the back.
Oh wow. Like,
I have
one's on
real.
roofs.
I spawned depths, by the way.
Get on one.
One's on roofs.
1 HP on point, Mike.
Roof. One shot.
Server really low, Goose.
Dead.
Just out of me.
Yeah.
Killed one on the row.
I have time. I have time.
Okay,
Throwing
okay,
shove.
heard you.
I'm going mid cut. I'm going mid cut. I'm going mid cut.
Yeah, just play
Alright.
play up. Whoever's up.
I'm gonna play
Formy, watch the
you,
deep left.
actually.
Watch the deep left.
Okay,
I'm like
I heard you.
shouldering for you. Yeah,
I'm mid cut.
Okay.
I guess server.
Two
I'm
mid cut.
watching the deep left.
Yeah. He's pushing our
Deep
side
left
mid
dead.
cut. He could wrap our broken.
Yeah, he could forward. I'll put
Oh.
these for him.
He's
I'll
not.
go
He's
for
not.
him.
He's
I
not.
have
He's
it.
not. He's not. He's not.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah,
He's
he's
dead,
dead.
he's dead.
Make cut.
Fuck. Nice. Another mid cut then. Nice. Good shot. One more
Yeah,
mid cut.
once.
Just stay down,
I
I
left.
got
I
you.
left. I'm watching the row actually. Watch the row. Watch the row.
On
Yeah.
time. One shot mid cut. Someone get
Yeah,
time.
yeah, in the back.
Make a dead,
XL,
another
going
one.
top broken.
Dead.
XL top
Three dead.
broken.
Missing one. Someone get time.
Top
Nice.
SL
broken.
top
They
broken.
spawned out. They're
Jump down.
couch.
Jump
They're
down. Jump down.
couch.
On point. Front point.
Nice. Back up.
I
They have
spawned
couch
up still. Spawned up
spawns.
still.
Yeah, they have couch spawns.
Yeah, two here, two on me couch, two on me couch. They're both challenging right now.
Going
Dead.
mid
Nading
cut, I
right.
think.
One more right side.
Naded him. Dead.
Nice,
Watch out
good
for my
nade,
cut.
Griffs.
On the behind me.
Nice
Yeah,
couch.
behind me.
I cow spawned. I spawned P2. I spawned P2.
Oh my god, that kill almost got shit on.
On old dead. I'm getting this last
Go,
10.
go, go.
Back up,
Yeah,
everybody.
but it's
Back
okay.
up.
I have trophy on you.
Now we'll take a look at the flip side for Spade Gaming.
He's half,
Outer
goes.
time, outer time.
Give P2.
Back left.
One.
gonna just.
He's deep to your left, goes.
You see me.
I'm holding outer.
Trying to get in there, bro.
On the heavy, absolute, on the heavy, left side.
Where are your tags? Where are your tags?
One's a couch pull.
Couch.
One's outer time.
One time. Nice, good shit.
One more.
We half outer. Nice.
Nice. I'm hitting this shit.
Nice, big ones.
Weak left, Mike. Two up there. One couch side, too.
I have your right,
He's
Xavier.
I need help on.
Yeah,
One outer.
there.
One more.
Nice.
One stairs.
On the stairs.
2v1.
Wait, corner.
2v1.
Nice.
Nice.
This is good soaks. They're still spawning in the back.
Go back.
I got your
Go back,
couches.
Take a
Dead.
breath, boys.
Boom.
Nice.
One might spawn in the back here.
They're going to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
I'm
you
new
already.
already. You played a rat corner or you got turned on?
Broken. He's going to couches, I think. Nice.
One's outer on me or we kill him?
I'm gonna pick him mid here.
I spawned far.
Alright.
One's behind you. Dojo dead.
Nice.
I'm just challenging.
Just stay dojo and block, bro. There should be
Mid
mid
one
shot.
top.
Tower.
Got stock.
Tower dead.
One's in
Good
10.
They're coming tower side, bro.
I'm dead.
Nice, Mike.
You cut dead.
Nice, Mike.
Nice, Mike. I got my cut. Push out dojo.
Nice. Just push.
One point tower.
One's here. Hit one.
Dojo dead.
Hey, good shit.
One make cut dead.
Dojo.
Make cut, boys. We're gonna have ourselves.
Make cut dead.
Nice.
Let's go, Mike.
Go.
Atta boy. Bump.
Here.
There's two.
You're
One-
dead.
He's low. He's playing close left corner.
I don't know where he went.
He's dead.
I'm still
Otherwise-
spawning tower.
Touch.
Yeah, murder.
Dead. Oh
I
my
got
god.
both.
Nice, Mike. Keep
I'm
going.
new. I'm in the spawn.
I'm spawning out still.
I have heli.
Heard you.
He's outer on me. Fucking challenge him.
He's dead.
One's in red.
One more. He's outer.
And there is the passion from Mike in the comms. He sounds like Beans yelling dead to every single kill he's getting right now. I love to hear the passion flowing from my man Mike over there. Little 9 spree action before he is able to finally fall. He had a rough start too as well, so it's good to see him bounce back as well. And I mean, despite the 9 spree, I mean, we're basically all tied up heading into this P4. Rock Nation have showed incredible resilience in this map, breaking and holding some of these points. I mean, this has kind of been, you know, Den to a T, right? It's usually pretty back and forth on this map. We see a lot of these maps come down to the wire on this P4. Typically, we'll see if we'll see it again on the 3rd rotation, but as we close out number 2, it's going to be Goose with a 3K. There we go. Breaks the hill, and he's set up to cut as well off of spawn. Gets the last one. The rest of the teammates spawning on out, but with 12 seconds left, I mean, that's not the worst thing ever, honestly. That might be a blessing in disguise. We'll see if they can win some gunfights. Griffs goes from the top ropes, unable to convert that one. And we'll see now. Can the red arrows hold the the unrelenting pressure that has been Spade Gaming on this comeback here? Mike's going to get taken down in transition as well. And now, I mean, it's going to be Rock Nation. They'll hold on for a moment. Griff's in a good spot toward top window, but is he able to pounce? It's really the question. Mike is going to get behind enemy lines, though. Should be able to good for 2. There he is. He's going to spot the 3rd one as well. No, not going to find it in time. Number 6 off spawn will get him. And there we go. 4 for a double as well. So this is probably going to come down to the wire. This hardpoint has all the makings of doing so. We'll see who's going to be clutched down the tail end. It's been P2 dominance so far for Rock Nation. They have locked it down pretty much the entire time, both times around. Well, I shouldn't say that. It has been a little back and forth. Spade, we're able to break toward the tail end of it the last time around. We'll see if they can do the same again for me with 1, but XL on a 3 spree, 26 kills and 17 deaths, having a great map for himself as well. Tries to break from the front. Look at that. Nobody blocking yet again. Mischief gets to the back. And I mean, this has been a problem for both of these teams on this P2. Is really why we haven't seen a ton of time going one way or the other, I feel like. Has just been nobody in the back blocking. And finally, they have learned their lesson after 3 hills of it. They'll be blocking the spawns, and that is going to be 3 dead. Spade Gaming blocking it down so far. Tolson, the last one up. Goes big, though. Gets a double. And he needs to stay alive. Buy time for his teammates. Can he do so? It's going to be hard when Goose is shooting like the way he is right now. 3 are going to fall yet again. XL on his next life. We'll see if he can chime in, get something going. Reads the wrong corner. He's able to get one. Shots are going to land, and now Goose for the 1v1 gets them both. And there we go. Excellent trades coming out for Goose down the tail end. And honestly, this is a great time to flip if you're a Spade Gaming going into P2, or P3, excuse me. Now, you have XL cutting mid. You have players on rotation toward new. You got to be careful, though, as well. You got one toward top broken. And that was a pivotal one. XL loses. Goose, I mean, in prime position to get the trade, but nobody really here to help him. The rest of his teammates dying on the rotation. P3 setup has looked good for ROQ Nation. We'll see if they can lock it down here. Look at this. I mean, the XL on the backside of things gets one, but unable to get the second one. An ironclad defense, a great hold on the P3. This is probably the best one we've seen so far. Actually, I take that back. Mike was cooking on the last one. He went on the 10 spree. That's my apologies, Mike. Didn't mean to besmirch your name like that, but alas, 10 seconds left, and it will be ROQ Nation closing map number 4 and sending us to map number 5. It's going to have to be a hell of a break here from Spade down the tail end. Goose for 2, goes high to the sky, can't get the third one. XL's here, and now left to Mischief. Last one alive, needs to get these gunfights, and he can't do it. 3 seconds left. Can Mike touch in time? And no, he cannot. We are going to map number 5, ladies and gentlemen. A banger series. And oh, I see you guys in chat. Don't worry. You're sending me your energy right now. A crazy series that is going to go the distance after all. Despite Mike going crazy on a 10 spree in the middle of that one. It will be ROQ Nation closing it out, and they have looked good in hardpoint. But we are heading to that illustrious SND after all. And we'll see. I mean, so far, hardpoint prowess has been ROQ Nation's. But Spade Gaming in Search and Destroy, man, they have looked good. We'll see if they can close it out on this den coming up next here in a moment. But a crazy way to end that one. Not exactly sure what to expect now going forward. I mean, I would say Spade Gaming had the edge. Oh, my graphics wrong. Apologies, guys. 1 second. Let me fix that. Put the wrong team up there. There we go. What's up, Viper? Crunch? Wow, all my homies are in the chat. Raven's in here. What's going on, guys? How we doing? How we feeling? Crunch is packing? It's tiny, huh? Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, this has been one hell of a series. This is probably the first Game 5 I've seen in a while, to be honest. I've seen a lot of 3-0s lately, a lot of 3-0, 3-1, so it's good to see a match go the distance. Make clam merch. I could do that, honestly. I wish I was good at graphic design. That's one area I wish I was good at. I wish I was like an artist and I can make my own logos and merch and stuff. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. 100%, I'm down for it. And we'll see. I mean, going forward into this series, it was a close S&D in that raid, so I don't want to count out ROQ Nation in the Search and Destroy map number 5 either. This is definitely still in the balance. I feel like it's really going to have to be a better effort from a couple of players. I know Formy had a tough one in that map number 2 on a raid. We'll see if he can turn it around, as well as Griffs as well. I mean, these guys both had kind of a tough maps, but, you know, we'll see if they can bounce back. I mean, Goose was the guy in that raid S&D in map number 2, guys. He was absolutely frying, and he's been frying really this whole series, man. He's been turning up. If they, you know, Spade end up winning this, he's probably going to be the MVP for me for the Spade Gaming side. And we'll see if they can close it out here. Map number 5 alert. I'm a little nervous, honestly. I don't know what to expect now because, you know, it's regardless of the outcome, I think this is a good return to form for Spade. I casted them last night. They looked a little rough, a little down and out. I know there was, you know, some Fugazi server issues happening last night, but I mean, you know, in the end of the day, you know, it's online Call of Duty. You got to do what you got to do. And I feel like their arrows on the minimap look a little bit better than they did yesterday. They were a little lost yesterday, I feel like, on some of the, especially on the Overload. I feel like they weren't doing the plays that they, you know, probably needed to do, and they look a lot better tonight. I will say there's definitely still room for improvement for both these teams, honestly, if I'm being real. The arrows on the minimap, especially on that P2 and Den, you saw it. I talked about it during the map. Nobody blocking in the back for the first 2 rotations, and that led to some really wonky spawns, a lot of contest time coming through, where you can typically hold a ton of it, so it's going to be a tough one going forward. And see clam mug for all the matches. Yeah, I'm just sitting here just that'd be an interesting one. A clam mug. I want a hat actually, because you know, my hair be messed up most of the time. I want a hat. All my hats I have, I feel like I just don't wear anymore. So I want some new hats, maybe some branded hats. Hey, if any hat sponsors, any hat companies out there want to sponsor me, this is This is your shout. This is your chance to sponsor me. I'm here. I some hats, maybe a headset. I don't know. I'm here for it. And you know who's here for it? Me, the teams right now, because apparently they're starting it, and I don't have to send it to another break. So appreciate all my homies coming up and chat. I'm actually surprised you guys are all here at the same time. This is weird seeing you guys all in the same place at the same time. So www.chat.com. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm tired. But we are loading on in. It's going to be map number 5, the decider here. See who takes it all. Will it be Spade Gaming? Or will it be ROQ Nation? We'll find out here in a moment. I'm always on fleek. Oh, trust me, I'm not always on fleek. I am not always on fleek. I'll get the team logos flipped here in a moment. And we're going to be on board with Goose. Actually, we'll switch because the pressure is heading toward A at the moment. Tell Mr. Gross to go back to Fortnite. Might have to. 4v4, bomb going down, though. And the retake will have to be on for Spade Gaming early in this one. We'll see how they elect to approach it. I kind of like this approach. They're going to 2-2 split it. They're going to wait for their teammates on the overextension to try and get some gunfights first. Force some arrows to turn around. And I kind of like that. But, oh, look at that. Formal. Or, excuse me, that's Lucid pulling out the snipe. I don't know why I said formal. As he's going to get another one. I'm sorry, I missed both of those, buddy, but it is what it is. Mike has one out as well, but now left in the 1v. Wow, 1v3. Gets one. Nice little flick. Almost goes for the second one, but Lucid with 3 in that round. My apologies, Lucid. I really thought you were going to get traded, but little did I know, you're him with the sniper. I should have known after map number 2. He did the exact same thing on that raid. He started out with 3 kills on the very first round with a sniper in raid. He does the exact same thing here. Little did I know, I'm missing everything. I wish I had multiple different observer angles and replays I could use, because that would be nice. I missed a couple of those. I want to see the highlights, man. We'll see if he... I'm assuming this guy's keeping the sniper out. After you get 3 in the first round, you gotta keep it out. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna still have the boomstick out. And on the flip side, it was Mike. He got a nice little flick there. Didn't end up amounting to anything, but... I mean, this guy can snipe too, man. For me, tag down low with the frag grenade. Gonna spot one in the smoke, and he gets it. That's a huge first blood to find as well. They have them corralled toward this B bomb site. They gotta be careful, though. 7. Pushed up. He might be able to spot Tolson here. If Tolson peeks at all, and Goose gets one toward Broken, so that'll be the equalizer. And now maybe a potential wrap coming through as well. Where's number 4 at? This is a weird spot for a sniper, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was window, but the fact that he's lower here is crazy. Lucid expecting some pressure. It's not going to be met yet. And honestly, he could have probably got a freebie with the snipe. Will he get one? It looks like he's going to spot it. No, whiffs the shot between both of the players. He's going to back on up, though. Knows the pressure is here. Probably a smart decision. Can he win another one? Looks like 2 snipers both whiffing there, as the bomb will go down. Oh, Lucid on the better end of things, though. Going for quick scopes, and now left in a 1v3 for Goose, and he gets cooked. I made that pun way too many times already today, but I just can't help it. Griff's the TJ Halley of ROQ Nation. We'll keep that in mind. Wait, what do you mean by that? It will be 2-0 though. ROQ Nation coming out swinging to start this SND here. Doing their thing, and it's been off the back of the sniper from Lucid so far. He whipped it out on a raid, but Spade Gaming eventually ended up shutting that down, so he kind of put it away on that one. I'm glad to see he's keeping it out for this one, and honestly, probably Den a better map to snipe on than raid. I mean, you can snipe on both, but I feel like raid is one where you can definitely get caught by SMGs just running it down. And look at where number 5 is at. Goose is pushing mid-map. He should be getting a freebie here, and he will. Bomb is getting planted, but in the 3v4, there we go. Yeah, Mike gets the bomb planter. It doesn't go down either. That is not a good look. Mischief in 10, getting surrounded by the blue arrows. We'll get one back at the very least. Lucid and Formy. 2v3 situation, and Lucid trades his pistol for another pistol, so not exactly ideal, and he's going to fall as well. Flag from XL proves fruitful here, and now for me, I mean, kind of SOL, stunned in here, and I think he just got stuck. No, the frag grenade bounces off him, and for me, thank God that wasn't a Semtex, he's probably thinking. In the 1v2. Still very much possible. And he's going to spot one right in front of him. I don't think Goose spotted him, though. And that'll be the info now. For me, get some tags, but not enough for a kill. And he's running out of time. 30 seconds left. He might be able to spot one toward mid, though. And he will be. He shoots a little bit too early, though, and that might have gave him away. Yeah, for me, not able to clutch. Would have been a tall ask anyway. And Spade will answer one back, so 2-1. Still possible for Spade. After a little bit of a rough start, we are still incredibly early on in this search and destroy. Back and forth we go. I forgot how to free cam on keyboard. I need to start doing that to see who's sniping and who's not. Obviously, Mike's going to have it out. But I honestly, I mean, this flank might prove incredibly devastating for the round. Yeah, I mean, Griffs just runs past everybody through mid and just gets a free kill. Make it 2 now. And the snipe's coming on through, or excuse me, For Me coming on through. Looking for a lunge on the knife, but unable to get it. Going for style points on that one. I love the attempt. And now a third one. Nobody watching mid at all that round for Spade Gaming, and they will pay the ultimate price for it with the round loss. And 3 now on the board. Rock Nation came to play on the dead. Kind of a rough map so far for Mischief. Looking at him to get involved as well. We'll keep an eye on him as things go forward, but nobody really taking over for the side of Spade, and that's, you know, why we see them on the back foot so far. Bomb going to be heading toward this B area. It looks like Goose definitely in the common spot. We'll see if he can get a kill here, but no, he can't. For Me. Nice little camera there. Uses the tree as cover, and he gets a free kill. Tolson patrolling mid-map. This pinch has to be fruitful for XL, I feel like, for this round to work out for them. And a God nade coming in from Mike, but Tolson's mid-map. He's going to get spotted as well, though. Mike's there for the trade, and now number 7 on the pinch. He has to get one here. He is able to get the one through the wall. The reflank coming on through. Lucid, I believe, still has the sniper out, though. He'll find a weapon. It's possible in the 1v2, but he's going to be spotted. Going for the quick scope. Oh, my God. What a find from him. Had he been a little bit more patient there, he probably could have won that, but crazy find for him anyway. Spade win the round, but I mean, that was a flashy one from Lucid. Both snipers doing a great job this map so far. Three to 2 now. Spade get one back. Mischief still on donut watch. And we'll see if Spade can get an offense on the board here. I'm curious if Mike is going to keep the sniper out or if he's going to start pushing up. Looks like sniper is still out here. Smoke's going to land. Pre-fire is going to maintain the positioning. Mischief's going through the smoke, and he gets the first one for absolutely free 99. Second one's going to go down. XL going for the bomb plant, but he's got to be careful here. Yeah, he is still planting in the midst of all of these players. This is ballsy as all hell. Yeah, he'll pay the price for that one. Didn't love that decision. Now Mike in the 1v3. Trying to put him on display. Gets a crazy flick on the second one. 1v1 now. Mike v Lucid. Lucid might get terrible timing, and he does. Mike gets the shots. He's going for the pistol kill, and he'll get it. Mike is just godlike on this sniper. Spade for 3. Mike for 3. And an incredible clutch from him. Mike is just that guy, apparently. 10 spree in the hard point. 1v3 double kill with the sniper in the search to put the third one on the board. Spade Gaming. They'll tie it up. And that's one that's going on Twitter for sure. If you're Mike AMC, what a crazy clutch from him. And another thing to note, Mischief no longer on donut watch. He gets the first blood. Didn't love how they played the rest of that round with the bomb plant. But when you got Mike doing that, it doesn't matter. Maybe not the best round opening for Mischief there, as Lucid's watching that one. That's why you don't run down mid with no cover there. Mike probably, I mean, I don't know. It's tough to watch everything, but I feel like you got to watch your homies right side there if you're going to be running straight down mid. And now Mike has a chance. He's going to spot Lucid toward mid map. Lucid's going for a little peek of his own, though. And now Lucid getting aggressive as oh. He's picked up the SMG. And now he can push Mike down. I'm not sure if Mike spotted him. He should be able to get this one. Oh my god, what? Like Lil Jon, what was that? That was insane. Mike just turns and quick scopes him, I believe. Wow. What a crazy flick there. 1v3 for Griffs with 20 seconds left. Shouldn't matter. Spade Gaming, I mean, you gotta thank Mike for these rounds, man. The last couple, especially. Going huge for Spade when you need him most. 4-3 now. How the momentum has shifted. Oh my god. See, that's one I wish I had on Mike's POV for. That's just one I feel... There's no way he should be able to get that one, but he just does. So, I mean, I can't even blame myself for that one. That was just insane. Mike going for a kill on the outskirts. Gonna whiff, and Lucid will as well. Still 4v4. Lucid's gonna back on up. He'll watch the outer side of A. And he's gotten a couple of kills as well with the sniper rifle. It's really battle of the snipers, it seems like, in the search and destroy so far. Oh, the rogue nade's gonna land as well. Tolson gets the credit for that one. XL tagged incredibly low, but who else but Mike? Cover fire, gets the equalizer. 3v3. And Griffs is kind of waiting to make a pinch play here, but he's gonna get spotted. And now they gotta worry about it. Goose gets incredibly low on Mr. Griffs here. But he'll get out of dodge. Bomb will go down, and now the retake is on. And honestly, I kind of want to see Mr. Griffs crew back up with his team. They know this pinch play is coming at this point, and Goose is prepared for it. We'll see. He might get a timing, though. Yeah, Goose just allows him through. Not the best positioning from Goose there. He does get the trade, but now all up to Tolson. Mike gets a snipe from outer. Tolson with the tags. Not enough for a kill. He's going to have to go huge here. Tags on both of these players, but he can't get out. Oh my god, 8 HP. Somehow he's able to wiggle on out of there. He goes for the knife, but the knife is not one to be brought toward a gunfight. Map point, series point for Spade Gaming. And honestly, if they win this, Mike, I mean, might be the MVP after all. I said it was Goose, but the stuff Mike has been doing in this map has been demonic. 12-4. Maybe some holes in that setup, but it didn't matter. 7 spree for him. He has the Hellstorm missile as well, so, I mean, really, if you're Rock Nation, this is a tough situation to be in. And, what? Why are we ending the game? Okay. I don't know what just happened. Let me see. Wait, what just I'm so... My bad, guys. I'm so flustered. I don't even have the cam up. My apologies. But I don't know what just happened. Hold on. I'll get clarification here in a second. I don't know why they ended the game. It looks like 2 smokes were thrown as well. We'll get clarification. I think 2 smokes is a round forfeit. I don't think it's anything else other than that. I could be wrong, though. Not sure. Let me know if you guys know, chat. I think it's just a round forfeit. That's tough, too, because if they ended the game, Mike had a Hellstorm missile as well, too, so that's unfortunate for him. So I believe it's 4-4? If that's the case, in the round that they won, that sucks. But I'm just like reading the chat live with you guys. But oops, I just opened FL Studio. Maybe I'll make a sick beat while they decide the ruling. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that these guys are just gonna keep yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna send it to a quick break while I have no idea who threw both, because they threw 2 smokes apparently is what the deal was. I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest, so I don't know. I think the players agreed that they did it by accident, so I think they know that they did it. We're just waiting on the ruling, whether it's gonna be a round replay or a forfeit of the round, I believe. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what the official ruling is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You were frying, Mike. That's unfortunate that they reset no Hellstorm missile for you. That's gonna suck. But I mean, you're frying, man. You're doing your thing so far. We'll see. I mean, yeah, it's tough too, because like if it is even regardless if it's a replay, if it's a forfeit, yeah, Mike had streaks. It looked like they were rolling. The momentum switch could be a thing. We'll see. I'll send it to a quick break while we get things situated, guys. And we'll be right back with potential last couple of rounds in this search and destroy. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back with map number 5. What remains of map number 5, I should say. And we do have an official ruling for you guys. So it's going to be 4-4 right now, the rounds. So I guess the rule, how it works is if you have an infraction or whatever, like double smokes thrown, you end up losing that round, I believe, and then one team, the team on the other side that reported it, gets a round, or maybe it's a replay. I think it's a replay of the round, or something like. It's 4-4. That's all I know. I don't know how it all works, but 4-4. Mischief. Wow, double kill before falling off the map. That's a pretty good start for Spade Gaming. And now 2v3. Tolson and Lucid to try and pick up the pieces for ROQ Nation. They have a lot of time to work with, so they could definitely isolate some gunfights here. And the most important thing is that they're next to each other, so they could at least trade, I think. It's going to be Goose. First one up toward Dojo. Spot the pressure here. And he gets horrible timing. I think he got spotted, and he's able to get on out, so that's going to be alarm bells. Alerted for the rest of Spade here. XL's going to spot him toward 10, and now, I mean, he's going to get some shots as well. Goose going to go for the trade, and Goose gets it. 1v3 now. Lucid versus the world. See if he can even get one back at the very least, and he cannot. 5-4 now. One round away now from taking it. Our Spade Gaming. We'll see if they can pull it out. It looks like Lucid put away the sniper as well. And Mike, I honestly, if I'm Mike, I'm keeping it out. I don't care if it's offense or not. I'm assuming he has it out since the pistol's out here, is my intuition. And it looks like aggression toward B is going to be the case. Mike with the smoke. Or Mike with the snipe. Smoke is going to go down. Speaking of going down, it's going to be the bomb. And Mischief for the first one yet again. Just runs through Dojo. Gets the first one. Bomb's going to be down. And now the timer is ticking. Lucid. Quick to get one back, though. 2v3. Still possible for Spade, but they got to worry about the pressure on the pinch. And it looks like Mike going to go for a chow, but gets ripped there. All four are going to fall. And just like that, the retake is on in. And round 11 is where we're headed. I can think of no better way to end this series than going map 5, round 11, to be honest. And here we are. We'll see if Spade Gaming can come up clutch after the reset here. Or if it'll be ROQ Nation holding their nerve. One round to decide it all, and ROQ Nation, they're on the offense. We'll see if they can get it done. They've struggled on offense so far. We'll see if they can get something going. Looks like Mike back on his BS toward top window. And if you're XL, honestly, I think you just give him A here. Maybe spotting for info at the very least, but you got to be careful because the entire team is heading your direction. He's going to spot some arrows, gets shots on every single player. Not enough for a kill. He's got to get out of dodge. The nade should be coming momentarily. He's going to use the bomb as cover, though. He'll wiggle on out. He's got to be so careful here. Oh, my God. The timing. The timing. The timing. But it doesn't matter. XL with the better timing. Oh, no. He falls off the map. 3v3 now. Mischief goes for a chow. He's not going to be expecting that player in the side door. And now Spade Gaming. After XL slides off the map in the 2v3. And Mike stuck on the sniper as well. But if you know this man, I mean, he has been putting up incredible clips with this thing. Oh no, he misses. That would have been a pivotal one to get. Now Goose toward the top window. Needs to win this one, and he does. Some sloppy shots, but he gets it done. 2v2. They know he's in there, and that gets another one. Goose for the double. 1v2 for me. In a pretty good spot, I'm not going to lie. Toward the outer side. Up P4, he's going to spot one. Should get a free kill here as well. Goes for the second one, but it's Mike. Who else but Mike? In the clutch. Round 11. 1v1. Mike comes up clutch. He'll get the defuse. And Spade Gaming, after all the hard work, all the shenanigans go the other direction. It will be Spade coming up clutch. And they will take map number 5 in an incredible series, I must say. Guys, that was a great watch for both of these rosters. I mean, you got to be proud of how you performed tonight. That was a great one. And And we will end the series. And I'm sure there's all smiles on the side of Spade Gaming after, you know, having a little reset there. It was unfortunate for Mike because he had that Hellstorm missile to use, but didn't end up mattering in the end. They were too clutch, and they'll take it in all 5. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this series. What a way to put a bow on it if you are Spade Gaming. It was a tough fought battle, all things considered. I mean, both of these teams, they showed out tonight. They put up some incredible maps and performances. This is one to go back and look at for sure through the VOD. There's a ton of gems in this one. So we'll take one last look at the maps and modes before we close things out here. It started off a little rough for Spade, especially after the lag out from Mike. But ever since he lagged back in, it seemed like Spade Gaming, they were showing up. Maybe a little bit of work on the hard point, but I mean, SND tonight was their saving grace, as well as that overload. That overload looked really good as well. Good to see them bounce back in that game mode as well. 3-2 to end it. And guys, that is going to do it for me, at least for this series. I might have another one in a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air with multiple teams at the moment, so we'll see. I might be back here in a little bit. We'll find out. But until then, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out, as well as all the homies that I know coming through the chat. That was awesome to see you guys for a little bit. And I appreciate all the teams as well as the new follows and all that jazz. I appreciate it all. We will be back either later tonight or probably tomorrow with some more matches as well. So I will see you guys either in a little bit or tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourself. Have a good one.
Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bomb money. We doing this shit for free. If he told her that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keeps. 2011, August 11, RIPOD, August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45, I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that one was smoking him. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him. When I was